Good morning, everybody. We are back on the build site this morning. First thing I want to do is welcome some new subscribers to the channel that have joined us over the last couple days. Dave Bridgman, Sid Hills, PC99, Pat and Nate. Who else we got here recently? Catch and Cook. Let's get one more. John Hefner. Welcome to the channel and welcome to our journey to life in Thailand. I hope you enjoy the videos and I hope we all learn something together. First, I want to catch up on a couple things real quick. Yesterday after we left Global House, which is the video you just seen yesterday, we left Global House, we got a call, said that they needed the silver bullet today to haul rubber to the market. So we had to hurry back home, get out to the rubber farm, swapped out vehicles. They have entrusted me with the Isuzu 4-cylinder diesel, very, very nice vehicle. I don't even trust myself with it. I don't know why they trust me with it. But the other thing I got informed of yesterday evening was that before we could drill the well, we had to have another ceremony. So we were scrambling around last night and this morning trying to get everything together for that. So Sumpit Mom's out here ready to perform the ceremony. Apparently they forgot something because Sumpit just jumped on a motorbike and ran into town. So when I talked to the well guy 2 days ago out here when we met him, I asked him if there's anything we needed to do in preparation for this, and the only thing he requested was to have a ceremony. So we got to make sure we do that. But they're on site, they're getting set up. He won't start digging dirt, cutting holes or whatever until we have that ceremony. I've seen a few videos on this, so I got a general idea what happens. They're going to dig a pool right there that I believe what they will do is they will pump water into the pool. They'll use the pool water to drill with, and it will just recirculate back into that little pool that they're digging, and they'll just recirculate that as much as they can and replenish it with pond water. They're filling the recycle pond. They dug a trench with canals around it over to here. I assume this is a settlement pond, so when the dirt comes out of the hole, it will come here, settlement will fall here, overflow into here. They'll recycle that water back through there. They'll keep this replenished with the gas-powered pump from the pond. They're getting set up for the ceremony, so once we have the ceremony, you'll be able to start drilling. They just use a rear differential out of some kind of vehicle here to drive it. Homemade. You can see where it's welded. Same thing, looks like they got a 4-cylinder car engine on there. Right there, and a air compressor. I assume they use that to circulate and bring the solids up. They use the water to do two things. If they're drilling through rock, which they won't hear, that will keep the blade cool, but the primary purpose is to lift those solids back up out of there and flow them out of there. So the whole show is on hold. We were given a list of things to bring. One of them was a bottle of whiskey. They brought a bottle of whiskey that was at her mom's house from a previous ceremony, but it was already opened from the previous ceremony, so the well drilling team did not like that. They won't go forward without the proper ceremony, so somebody had to go to town to get a new unopened bottle of whiskey. So here we sit, waiting. So we've probably been here 45 minutes, maybe an hour already, and really haven't got anything done. I shouldn't say that. They got all set up, so we just need to get the ceremony and then we can start drilling. And now I look over and that The worker just pulled a full bottle of whiskey out of his little cooler thing. Why the hell did we just use that one and replace it? That's all I'll say about that.
Look, they hold their hand. And open the door for her. I never got open the door. There we go. In the basket. The big boss coming.
How many pipes have they put on?
One.
This is the first one?
I see at least two, but the rest I didn't notice.
So, got Mom back to the house. They're drilling. Hamet? Tom? So each pipe is 3 meters. I don't know how many they put down yet. Because as you know, I missed the first part. Looks like they're just using the weight of the truck to squish it down, but I'm pretty sure it'll go pretty fast because it's all clay. Normally the best water is right on top bedrock, but I don't know how deep bedrock is right here. So the water's coming up out of there, flowing here. There's a settling pond here where all the solids will fall out, or most of the solids, the heavy solids. And then that overflows into there. That water's getting recirculated, and they'll just keep it replenished via the pond. Not sure what that barrel of water is, unless it's just to replenish the recirculation. Because as the hole gets deeper, obviously it gets bigger, and it's going to take additional water to keep that column of water full, flush that out. But I'm not going to sit and record this whole drilling process. There's 1,000 videos online if you want to get into the drilling part of it. So if anything eventful happens, we will let you know. Okay, been drilling for 4 hours now. We're on the 13th length of steel drill pipe. They're 3 meters long. So we've right now got 12 in the ground. So that's about 150 feet down, 36 meters. He's estimating we'll hit water between 45 and 50. So about another 3 pipes or so, we should see water. Boy, this stuff's really red. They put 3 of these 4-meter casings in the ground, and then started driving the 4th one. Only got about a meter of it in, no, half meter of it in, and it stopped, so they had to cut it off there. So we got about, what would that be, 12.5 meters of casing in? No, yeah, 12.5 meters of casing. which is a good depth. I think that's about 40 feet. And they say anywhere from 20 to 50 feet of casing is good. All right, about an hour later, pipe 16 is all but 1 meter in the ground. So that puts us at about 47 meters down. Still no water. The color of the trailings, or whatever you call it, coming out of the ground just changed colors though. From that red color we seen before, it's turned back to a black color. See here, it's been red. That black sand there is what's coming out now. And it's not really sand, it's like little tiny rocks. I don't know if that's ground up from the drill bit or it's just what's down there under the ground. They're getting ready to put pipe 17 on right now. I'll let you see how they add a pipe. So they reverse that, unscrew it. We'll manually screw the top end on up there. And they'll get it a little ways, they'll raise it up, they'll drop it in there. And they'll use the drive to screw it all together. And the drilling continues. Yesterday, 2 days ago, he predicted 45 meters. Eddie hit at 53, and we're at 47 right now, so we should hit water any minute. All right, pipe 18 is on its way down, so we're somewhere around 52 meters right now. The 17's all the way under the ground. We got about a meter of 18 in. So we should be hitting water anytime now. Okay, so they've stopped drilling. They've dropped an air hose down into the center of the drill pipe, all the way to the bottom. This has been going on for about 10 minutes. Apparently our water's filling in the bottom, and this air is pushing the dirty water up out. Because like I said, they haven't been adding water to it for 10 minutes, and it's been fountaining like this from the air, so there must be water coming in the bottom. And they're pulling all their gear, so they do have to pull all their pipe out yet and cap it, but I'm guessing they're gonna do this until it runs somewhat clear. And if you're wondering about the hair, look at yesterday's video. So it's a flat rate to drill the well, and then it's a per piece, or price per piece for the casing they put in. So we'll have to pay for 4 casings because they used part of that one. And I told her I want to keep the rest of that if we have to pay for it. We might need it for something on our project. We'll store it at her brother's or her mom's or something. Okay, batteries are dead. I'm just about out of batteries. So this thing's, they put air down there in the bottom to flush this out. It's been spewing like this for like 25 minutes. So everything coming out the last 15-20 minutes has got to be water that's draining in the bottom. So I think we got good water coming in, and it is starting to clean up. So I think we're in good shape. Like I said, my battery's about ready to die. So with that said, Sampit in the shelter, Kenny on the camera, and the well drilling crew.